Slaps dispersed. 1 of 3.
The detestable evil had earned some delicious evilness. Excellent things could be done with it, such as exploring new stuff. However, first, a place had to be found where the evilness could be stored. The absolute evil quickly built a vault of evilness.
All right, hold on. Is it? Yeah, I was gonna say, is it gonna pick a location that I have to use? Let's see. Stored evilness. This is stored in the Vault of Evilness, provided there's still room there. Among other things, evilness is earned by defeating heroes. However, there are many other ways to earn evilness. You need evil to unlock or upgrade new rooms or creatures in the research menu. Talia's skills require evilness as well.
I sure hope not, because I have a whole different set of plans for just how you lot are gonna die here.
My cord player confirmed? Yo, I've said that many times. Alright, Vault of Evilness. As the name suggests, stores evilness. Only stored evilness can be used. Once the room's max capacity has been reached, no further evilness can be stored. Evilness that has been earned in the overworld is teleported to the throne room and has to be carried to the evil vault.
The glamorous evil had built a vault of evilness. This allowed it to henceforth store evilness and use it.
Oi! No need to sit around being lazy when we could be picking up a little gold while we're here, eh? On you go, lads! Grab
At Mukluk new game. Let's go.
Later,
It feels good to be
dwarves would
evil
dig their way
sometimes.
into the dungeon. The perfidious evil used a workshop to prepare traps to stop the gold-stealing dwarves in their tracks.
Build a workshop. Create a creatomat in the workshop.
Technological progress has almost always been a fine thing. Further research could not only make new units or rooms available, but also increase the maximum number of little slots or creatures. The hard work allowing evil had built a tinkerer's cave. Here, little snots could use the work units to make toolboxes, which were needed for the more extravagant dungeon accoutrements.
The workshop can be used to store toolboxes, which you need to build work units or traps. A little snot can work at a creatomat set up in the workshop to create toolboxes. Making some of those now. So that's the overworld amount. Birdtree, welcome back. Thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate that. Research floor traps level 1. Okay. Wait until your snots have produced 3 toolboxes. Alright. Oh, the snots are like running in a wheel. Oh, now it shows in the top right corner how many I've got. Research gnome. See doors. Throne room. Shards of the dragon heart will break off and shoot toward attackers. Floor traps, simple traps. So I can make doors now? How do I make the doors? Did it research them? It says it's researched. I'm assuming this game has the same concept as the last one with a few new additions. Yeah, I think so. Different UI though, so trying to figure that out right now.
Heyday! Creatures are collecting their
Oh,
hay.
here it is. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize making doors uses up these toolboxes. Let's make another one of these things. And we'll expand this room also. Now that I know.
A new area of the dungeon has been discovered.
Where's the option for like caving in an area? There was an option in previous games to have your snots like purposefully collapse in a ceiling in an area to make it solid rock again. I'm not immediately seeing that. Okay, once we build a spike trap, where does it want me to build it? Over here. Oh shoot, they're like digging toward me right now. Fill empty tile. Ah, that's it. Thank you. Oh, it seems like can't do that here? It's like, there's like water there. I guess maybe that's blocking me.
Something dug into my little goat boy. Yeah. And it had to be stinky orcs, whose skulls are at best used as toilet paper holders in the lavatory. Okay, boys, tear this joint to the ground.
Dwarves had opened a passage into the dungeon. The little snots immediately executed Order 67, as they had been instructed to do by Talia in such a case, which meant that they ran through the dungeon with their arms flapping wildly. At the same time, they opened the secret trap cache, so that the tricky evil could give the dwarves a very warm welcome.
Order 67. Everyone panic. Build a spike trap. Yeah, working on that. Research gnome. Faction research too low. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't remember that, the gnome from the previous game.
Oi! Did you little honey buns forget your little baby bottles? Or how did you manage to lose to a bunch of lousy orcs? But fine. We still have some reinforcements here. Reinforcements? Attack!
Obviously, the danger from the dwarves had not yet been neutralized. Luckily, the little slots had made a few traps in their spare time, and they were only too happy to make available to the all-consuming evil.
JV says, hey Mug, just came in, how's the game so far? On the second level, which is the first level you can build, so kind of going through the tutorial right now, but having fun. Events are important hints in the late game, you should definitely have a look at them. Alright. Let's see. Gold-hungry dwarves are spreading through the underground and digging up veins of gold. Areas behind dwarven doors are magically secured. You cannot drop creatures there. That's why you should absolutely destroy dwarven doors. Destroy the dwarven Great Hall to take it out and unlock any connected dungeon gates. Alright, I just made a couple of gnomes. They're throwing little bombs.
Payday! Creatures are collecting their pay. Your gold vein is nearly exhausted.
Level up. That's fine. For now, I'll bring them back. Alright, creatures own. Let's take that out. What is the button? N for creatures. And we're gonna need this room to be bigger. So let's expand this. This game reminds me of a gem I played 20 years ago. Wish I could remember what it's called. A lot of people compare this to an old game called Dungeon Keeper. I wonder if you're thinking
look,
of
it's
that
the
one.
Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Hello, bird tree. Treasury. Research. Let's see, healing increase. Can level up the orc. Acquire the goblin. Sneaky, devious creatures that know how to use daggers to give you a really good jab. Okay. Expand that.
One of your creatures has died. I'm sure you're shedding a tear right now as
What?
you hire the next 3. Later, you may also be able to resurrect these creatures.
What's one dead creature if it gets one closer to the goal of freeing me? Come on! Free me already, you rotten maggots!
Dang it. What did I lose? Maybe I lost a snot? I'm not sure what I lost. Unless it just replaced it really quickly. You've reached max current population points. Improve one of the faction researches to increase population limit. Yep. Alright, traps. Small slime.
The little snot's trap glittered and gleamed. Soon, gold-hungry dwarves would be biting their teeth out on it as they unknowingly fast-tracked for a quick demise.
Alright, got more spike traps coming up. And let's see, research. Don't have enough gold right now. Expand this. Alright, is there a quick save in this? Yes, there is. Alright, here comes another wave. Once they hit the spikes, I'll drop my units on them.
It's payday.
Let's see. Destroy the Dwarven Grail. Alright, so we finished those side quests other than that. Increase healing, beam range, more damage, use kaboom skill. Hold the hideout up. They're rearming the spike traps. This looks important. Is this their, like, their dungeon core, perhaps? Well, the snot's running through their base, stealing their stuff.
The dwarves were defeated for the time being. Satisfied, the essence of absolute evil rubbed something together that could perhaps pass for two hands together. The all-destroying evil had conquered the exit. This left the way to the surface open for its troops. The absolute evil's creatures blinked a little as they stepped into the glaring light of the sun. Finally, they could lay place not only to the boring corridors of the dungeon, but also to the lush green meadows of the overworld.
WASD to move the camera, left click to select, left click to drag to hold a frame, right click to give units movement order if you have selected an enemy, or press F left click to attack. Okay.
The horrific evil had destroyed a camp in the overworld. The defeated heroes ran away crying and tried to entrench themselves behind even higher walls.
Oh, we're 10 out of 10, but I guess if I rescue these, I'll go over the cap.
You have destroyed a cage.
I wonder if it's going to make like an additional bed, like additional resting spot for them. Yeah, I did, look. Yep. New ones are appearing. Alright, let's expand that. Treasury is currently full up. Make the workers faster. Increase capacity of boxes. Should take care of that. What difficulty? Normal. Knowing how much I enjoyed Dungeons 2 and Dungeons 3, I'll probably replay it on the hardest difficulty after beating it once. Freaking nuts. Thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome. Appreciate the support.
The vile evil had destroyed another of the heroes' camps. Screaming at the top of their voices, the survivors took to their heels.
Dash on YouTube says Dungeon Keeper really takes me back. I've played that in my childhood. It's got the same vibe. Yeah, Dungeon Keeper I never played. I remember seeing it on shelves, but I've played Dungeons 2 and 3 and loved it.
Blueprints, Newcombs. Otherwise, the orcs will eventually end up building some decent machinery here. Well then, keep your chin up, Toodles.
Brynhild, what are you doing? I thought your dwarves could easily handle a few orcs.
Problems, brother mine? Oh, what a shame. I had actually already planned on making myself a tea set out of dwarf skulls.
Talia, your evilness truly knows no bounds. These dwarfs are part of the Alliance of Good. You were also once part of that alliance.
Rescuing more troops. Do I have more room down here? Yeah, we have a bit more.
A cage was destroyed and creatures were freed.
More goblins. We're gonna need more space. Let's expand the room by 2 tiles. Oh yeah. If you did escape, you can check out 3 achievements at that level at the bottom. Noted. Kill 10 heroes with traps. Oh no! I did not let 10 heroes die from traps. Oh well. I could do another playthrough later. steamroll him.
The path to the dwarves' oversized hammer lay open. The trembling heroes prepared themselves for the final battle.
Flooding the snakes. One of your creature's needs is disturbingly high. You'll receive news in the event bar should a creature start to get angry. You can view your creature's needs at it. Oh, you know what? I haven't done in a while. I have not expanded the gobbler place. We probably need another one. Not gonna see the vibe gameplay, the genre is alive and improved in modern games, so we appreciate the genre even more. Thank you for playing this. Oh, you're welcome, Dash. Alright, there's more gobblers. That should help with that.
A cage was destroyed and creatures were freed.
Basura's skulls would make for an espresso cup. Oh my gosh, Smash me. Turbo band.
Payday.
I was trying to back this one troop up because he was about to die, but I ended up pulling back the whole group.
Dust.
Yeah, I know. Alright, is that the final objective?
The dwarven equipment spectacularly went up in flames, which was rather odd, as the creatures had only been hitting the thing with their weapons. But fine, perhaps horde weapons were made of flint. Yet the distraction provided by the dwarven intervention had shifted the destruction-loving evil's focus long enough for Talia and her stepbrother Tristan to disappear into the distance. With an imaginary sigh, the staggering evil took one last look around before setting off in pursuit. The path led to the Hellwoods, an eerie place claimed by the demonic creatures of the underworld.
Alright. So, to do this one again in the future, I need to make sure to kill 10 of the dwarves with traps before I push out and take out their base.
The Hellwoods. Talia was taken ever deeper into the lands by her stepbrother Tristan. They passed through the Hellwoods, a hotbed of demons.
Let's see. Beat it. Own an Arcanium with at least 100% efficiency in the Hellwoods. Kill 20 heroes with spells. Wasn't Talia in Dungeons 3? Yes. Yeah, she's like a goody-goody and you corrupt her.
Beneath the Hellwoods, Talia's stepbrother Tristan was tampering with the remains of a dungeon long thought forgotten. But the demonic evil's henchmen were hard on his heels and were also slogging their way through the underground. Tristan had no choice but to retreat.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the...
Tristan, you good-for-nothing imbecile! Can't you just shut up for once? Or finally come up with a different speech? That's so